Oh, welcome. Yeah, I'm here at the old mural wall again. There's a ton of them around here, and I know where they all are because I got my ear to the streets. But anyway, we're back with a new flavor from Lay's, and it's NFL sponsored. But if it's good enough, I'm hoping it'll stick around. Look at that, buffalo chicken dip. Buffalo chicken. So buffalo chicken dip? Does that involve queso? I'm thinking so. They're squealing for joy. You hear them squealing at the thought of queso? And they're kettle cooked. You can't forget that they're also kettle cooked. See how excited everyone's getting? It's a party. They're going to the game. They're very orange too. So there's got to be some. I mean, buffalo is orange, right? But there's got to be some cheese involved with this. I think so. Huh. The crunch, man. Ooh, got the Jewel Factory on full alert. Oh, man. Interesting. Not very much chicken flavor, and the buffalo flavor is also pretty light here. But let's see, maybe I'm wrong. It was first chip, man. Yeah, you know, I don't know if there's actually any queso involved. Maybe a little bit, but I feel like all the flavors are just very light, but strong together, you know? The teamwork coming out here is just like your favorite NFL team, huh? Some teamwork. I'm gonna have one more. Another thing I feel I should tell you, not spicy. Buffalo's usually got a little bit of a kick to it, but there's not much kick coming out here. Except for this guy looking like he's about to kick the ball. There I go again. I just can't help myself. But it is pretty good, man. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite flavor I've had, but it's pretty strong. I say if it had a little bit of that buffalo spice to it, I think it'd be ranking a little higher, but it ain't gonna rank super low. It's good enough, and the kettle cooked is definitely carrying, man. Kettle cooked is so much better than regular. Are you out of your minds? I'm teetering on A or B. I just don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just give it a B. It just didn't impress me enough to get that A. It is good, and I would ask for some if someone had it, but I'm not getting it as the backup to my favorite flavors. I'll tell you that much. But not bad at all. If it sticks around, I wouldn't be upset about it. But I ain't gonna stick around anymore, so y'all can do you. Blue 42, set hike. Yeah, that's right. We're back with another Lay's brought to you by the NFL. And it's Nashville Hot Chicken. Ooh, that sounds very nice. If only it was kettle cooked, but I digress. Huh? It ought to be pretty gosh darn good. I love myself some chicken. I'm smelling the spices for sure. It smells like Tennessee out here. Interesting. Oh, I tried to grab a chip and it broke apart immediately because they're regular Lay's. What can you do, huh? Case in point, right? But let's try it and shut up. It definitely actually has a chicken flavor to it. With some very interesting spices coming through. And it says hot chicken. It's not too spicy. But it's got all those spicy flavors that you know and love. Okay. Okay, Nashville. I see you. Ooh. See, I gotta have more because they're these light, airy Crispies, right? It's harder to get all that flavor out of these little, breaths. It's like I'm breathing in the chicken. But it's also a good thing because the more I have, the more that heat starts to like set in. I am starting to feel the kick a little bit now. It's starting to finally bump up after what? 10 of them or whatever? How many did I eat? I lost count. But that's pretty good. Man, I wish these were kettle cooked like those buffalo chicken dips ones were. Because this is, I feel like that would really excel these. You'd have a crunch like you do on that. Look at that crunchy piece of chicken, dude. I don't even have to have it here to know that's a crunchy piece of chicken. Ooh, imagine. Your mind would go there, huh? In your mind's eye, you would be in Nashville. But, again, it's teetering on A or B. It's close. It's very close. But I'm gonna have to give it another B. Upper B. It's above the buffalo chicken dip, but I don't know. It's just not all the way there, you know? And I think, I know it's petty of me to say, but if it was kettle cooked, it probably would have made A tier. So keep that in mind, Lays. Maybe next time you'll get it right. Maybe. But I gotta get going, so y'all have a great rest of your day. Yeah, you know, I had to call out the local FD to come and cover me in case things get a little too hot out here. Because I have a treat from somewhere beyond the sea. I won't sing too much for you, but I will show you what I got. Hot and spicy braised duck tongue flavor. Yeah, y'all like duck tongue out there on the TikTok world, huh? I don't know if I do. I had duck for the first time the other day and it was, it's all right. But I'm not running out to go get more, I'll tell you that much. Let alone their tongue. It's got an interesting smell to it. It doesn't smell like tongue. I don't know what tongue would smell like, to be fair, but it smells more just the spices that are on it are interesting smelling right now. Let's see. Hot and spicy, it says. We'll see, boys. Keep me safe out here now. Okay. Okay, it almost tastes like, maybe it's just the spices that they're using is making me think of that, but it tastes almost more like a fish or something. Interestingly enough, though, they're not like disgusting. I'm not disgusted right now. Like looking at the picture of the tongues doesn't help, but it's not terrible. It's very interesting. It's a flavor all its own. But I will say this, no spice. Once again, hot and spicy, you can relax, boys. False alarm, I'm sorry. Got me out here wasting the time of the local helpers to you know, put out a fire that's not gonna happen. Come on now. What's hot and spicy? I thought hot and spicy stuff across the seas was really hot and spicy. Not this. Keep it at home. I don't really know how to explain the flavor because it's just so new and different and interesting. It's not really gross. It's just kind of, I don't know, I guess not for me is the best way to put it. And it's not hot or spicy. I'm getting nothing out of this. So, I'm gonna have to give it an F tier. Like, even if man, if somebody had a bag of them and they were like, oh, can you finish them? Like, I like to remind you guys how I rank stuff. I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I don't want any of your braised duck tongue, hot and spicy flavor. So, you can go ahead and finish it later if you want. But, it is interesting. I'm glad I got to try it, but yeah. So, I'm gonna go find some ducks to feed this to. Y'all have a great day. What up? Here we are with my fishy friend. Don't mind me resting on him. He'll be all right. He can float. And I've got quite a surprise for you today. When I saw this flavor, you know, usually I tell you guys I do backflips, I do, you know, heel clicks. I did a backflipping heel click because it was that much of a I can't believe what I just saw. So I haven't done Ruffles yet on the YouTube or on the TikTok. I will eventually, I'm sure. But one of my favorite flavors of Ruffles is a Canadian flavor called All Dressed. And Lay's went and did it. They took Ruffles all dressed flavor and threw it on some motherfucking kettle cooked. Yeah, we're dropping heavy big boy words today because I'm that excited. If this isn't my #1 Ruffle lay after today, then I don't want to play with them anymore. All right, so if you haven't had all dressed Ruffles, I don't even know how to really explain it other than like it's like salt and vinegar and barbecue and maybe even some, I don't even know what else, but it's a lot of stuff and it's super divine. Kettle cooked, you say? Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna fall out. It's just like tangy and salty. I want to get a really good one that's not all crumpled up. That's a good one. It's like tangy and salty. There's even a little bit of sweet in there somehow. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's there and it's just, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. So good, you guys. I mean, to be fair, you have to have a you have to be a semi fan of salt and vinegar chips because that is a strong component to this. But man, oh man, absolutely divine. All right, now everything that goes without saying, S tier. But is it my #1 lay now? I can't do it #1, but I can do you one better. How about this? My #1, as you probably saw recently, is Mesquite Barbecue Kettle Cooked. I'm tying it with them, huh? These are just as good in my eyes. It's just a different kind of flavor. So whichever #1 I'm counting on, I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? And this is equal to that in my eyes. I can't put it above it because I just love barbecue too damn much. But this is the only one that can compete with the Titan. Now, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this bag with my fishy friend. Get out of here, get out of here.